President Donald Trump has promised to hit the ground running. Today is the first full day of his administration. What tone did he set with his inauguration speech yesterday? And what should we expect from him in the first 100 days in office? Our political analyst Rick Mullaney joins us with his perspective. I was watching a lot of the analysis yesterday. One person used the term muscular. It was an interesting one I heard on his speech. What did you take away from it?
I think it's fairly fair to call it muscular. A number of takeaways. One, it was a very populist speech, and by that I mean it was Donald Trump and the people versus the Washington establishment versus elites.
And he literally said the speech with the Washington establishment sitting behind him.
He certainly did. A lot of those comments that were so critical, with the people right behind him. A very nationalistic speech in tone and talking about America first. Interesting, Scott, very non-ideological. Probably no president since maybe Eisenhower or Teddy Roosevelt has been as non-ideological. This was an attack on the establishment that included Republicans and Democrats. This was a speech he could have given in his campaign. It very much was one of those speeches. And this speech probably was music to the ears of people in Ohio, in West Virginia, in Wisconsin.
And that was really what he hit, giving it, in his words, back to the people, power back to the people, and really hitting those Rust Belt states, which gave him the election.
Very much so. And I thought this speech was very aimed towards those people who put him in office. The forgotten men and women that he was talking about, this was a speech directed to the working class. And this was it was us versus them. And the us is Donald Trump and the people versus Washington.
The nationalistic tone, I've been reading some comments from different countries around the world. Our allies seem to be happy with it. India seemed happy with it. But China was trying to be diplomatic, I guess you could say. The former Mexican president, though, saying not nice things in some tweets yesterday. So we're seeing a variety of things. Do you expect this to be well received?
A lot remains to be seen. 16 minutes isn't enough to kind of draw those conclusions. No surprise for Mexico, though, because the speech was also very protectionistic in tone. This was about America first, America's borders, America's trade, buy American, hire American. And if you're Mexico in particular, some of that language may suggest that there's some tough days ahead on trade. This was a speech very much directed. This is going to be a different kind of administration. This was vintage Donald Trump. If you're a Trump supporter, I think you like this speech, if not, less so.
Before I want to talk about the aesthetics of this speech real quickly, this crowd, I've heard a lot of people say not as big as President Obama's first. A lot of protests. What can we take away from those things? Does that mean anything, or is that not as meaningful as some may say?
Well, first of all, the crowds for President Obama, that was historic. I mean, let's face it, the first African-American president in the history of our country, over close to 2 million people. There has never been a crowd like that. That was extraordinary. These were still large crowds, and so it was still a significant crowd, but not nearly as large as President Obama. As far as the protests, let's face it, we're a nation divided, very divided campaign. I do think there's a bit of a missed opportunity in this inauguration address to be more conciliatory and to reach out to those people who did not support Donald Trump.